Good morning, teacher. My name is Shirley Casella, and today I am going to talk about the descriptive and prescriptive approaches in the EFL teaching. There are different approaches to teaching a foreign language, and each one proposes different ways of understanding the learning process and designing teaching. These approaches not only guide the methodologies applied in the classroom, but also influence the way teachers relate to their students and the content. First, we have the prescriptive approach, which is based on the idea that there are correct and incorrect linguistic forms, and it's also established traditional grammatical rules that must be followed without allowing for variation. Its main objective is the student to be able to speak and write correctly according to the standard grammar of the language. For example, she don't like pizza. The prescriptive approach points out that the use of don't with a third person singular is incorrect, since the standard form is doesn't. On the other hand, we have the descriptive approach, which focuses on the observing and analyzing how people actually use the language in their daily lives. Unlike the prescriptive approach, it doesn't seek to correct a speaker, but rather to understand and describe the forms they use to communicate. For example, ain't nobody got time for that. Grammatically, it's not correct according to the traditional norms, but many people use it in the informal context. Application in English as a foreign language. Prescriptive approach. Frequently used in formal context to have a student learn standard grammar. And the descriptive approach helps the student understand real communication, accent, and cultural variation. Ultimately, both approaches should complement each other in the English language teaching. Personal reflection. For a personal perspective, understanding these approaches has significantly changed my view of the language teaching. Before, I believed that teaching English was simply about teaching grammar rules and correct mistakes. Now, understand that the teaching a language is also about teaching culture, context, and variation. Language is not a rigid system, but tool for a communication. This learning motivates me to be more reflexive, inclusive, and prepared a future teacher to help my student function in real context and not just pass the exams. Conclusion. In conclusion, the perspective and the descriptive approaches are not opposite, but complementary tools for more comprehensive teaching of English as a foreign language. And that's it, and thank you very much for your attention. Here are the references. Thank you.